Welcome back to the DSTV studio for one last time this semester. I'm General Manager Michela Hall, and I'm here with one of our newer members, Baylee Martin, who's also a multi-platform journalism major. And we're just going to talk a little bit about the semester we had and Baylee's experience and have some fun. Thanks for coming, Baylee.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so what made you decide that you wanted to join DSTV?
So I always knew that I had an interest in journalism and broadcast, and I kind of saw that my courses didn't really incorporate a lot of broadcast into what I was doing. So I wanted to gain some experience, build my portfolio, and I thought that DSTV was the perfect place to do it.
Yeah, I like to think that we kind of treat this, even though it's an extracurricular, like this is another classroom for people to be in.
Right.
I mean, I think it's really important that you get some opportunities outside of your coursework to do things that you're interested in. You showed me a couple videos you've done at like home during quarantine, and they were always great. So can you talk about a couple of things that you've done for DSTV in those segments and that involvement?
Yeah, so I really am interested in news, and I kind of noticed that there weren't really a lot of news segments that you guys have done before. I think it's mainly centered around sports, but I really kind of wanted to bring that aspect in here because I think that's a really big part of journalism is, you know, finding the hard-hitting news and finding a way to broadcast it. And so yeah, that's been one of my favorite things that I've been able to do is kind of get that news experience and kind of bring that here.
Did you have a favorite segment that you've done so far, or just?
So, I mean, I'm kind of biased, but my segment that I edited myself, I think that that's been my favorite one that I've done, just because I got the all-around experience of being on camera, of writing my own segment, and then being able to take it into post-production and put everyone's pieces together. I think just getting that all-around experience was my favorite part.
Yeah, that was another question I was going to ask. Do you think that what you're learning, like in your classes, is helping you write scripts and prep for videos and stuff like that?
Oh, definitely. I think writing is a lot harder than people think. I think that getting a story out and getting all of the facts that are important into one tiny segment that you see is a lot more difficult, and I think that getting to write article writing in my classes and then bringing it here and turning that into a script to communicate with people, I think that that's been really helpful.
Well, speaking of segments, the past year we've introduced 2 new regular segments, a new logo, and we actually did our first live stream from the studio with the Duquesne Comedy Club. So now we're going to roll some film from the past semester and have a glance back at everything we've accomplished.
My name is Brian Colson. I'm a freshman. I'm majoring in digital media arts.
Thanks for watching and hope to see you soon on more Everything But the Kitchen.
Back to another edition of the Press Box. We're all back from winter break. We got a new studio space, a new logo, and as you can see, I'm joined by 3 anchors today: Alex Kaczynski, Brentero Yamane, Camden Euler.
Hey everyone, my name's Elena Moore, and today we're hitting the bluff and finding out who your Duquesne Dukes think is going to take home the Super Bowl this weekend.
We are here live in the DSTV studio at Duquesne University, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm Don Farrow, joined with Camden Euler.
ESPN or something like that, be a radio or TV guy, and just get to talk about football and sports all day, because what better job is that, you know? That's what makes media.
Call me at 1-800-999-2626. That's 1-800-999-2626. The number you can never get out of your head.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Cummings, and I'm joined today by my friend Greg Mahalik, and we're going to be discussing the series finale of WandaVision.
The infamous Pittsburgh St. Patrick's Day Parade has been postponed due to the ongoing COVID-19 concerns and restrictions on social gatherings.
4 incredible young people joining us from Duquesne University.
This is like when worlds collide. I'm so proud of the work that, Duquesne Student Television does.
All right, well that was fun. It's always fun to go back and like watch the film. I love editing you guys and seeing how you improve and grow, and that's mostly my job, is to be behind the scenes, so this is even a little weird for me. But back to like curriculum, cross-curriculum, like training and stuff. Do you have a routine before we film a video or anything that you do specifically to prep?
So I definitely like to prepare a lot. I write my own scripts, as I said before. And I like having those practiced, not memorized, because I think that's a little hard, but I definitely like knowing what I'm going to say before I say it. And trust me, I mess up a lot, but, kind of going over it in my head before I get my thoughts out, it's definitely not something that you can just, spit out in a second. You definitely have to think before you say it. But I think a lot of it does just kind of flow once you're in here and once you get started.
No, do you prefer using the teleprompter or just notes and kind of improving?
I wish I could be the kind of person that likes to improv, and I definitely can do that in certain situations, but for news segments, I think it's more professional and it flows easier if I use the teleprompter just to kind of get everything set forward and make sure I don't miss anything.
Yeah. Right, well, again, a lot of fun. Finals are coming up. We've all been working really hard. I think we could all use a laugh, so I hope that helped you guys out. Baylee, any final thoughts? Anything you want to tell people?
I would just say that if you're even interested in anything like this, even if you're not interested in being on camera, we have a lot of off-camera duties that are always needed, and it's really fun. Even if you've never experienced something like this before, it's really easy to learn, and once you get in here, it's so fun, and I've made a lot of friendships and connections through this. So, I encourage everyone to give it a shot, and if you're not interested in joining, just make sure you check us out on all of our social medias and everything, because we do put out a lot, I think, that people don't realize.
Yeah, we've had a really dense season compared to any other semester, and this is also the biggest roster of people that we've had join the group. So more people is good, means more ideas. Like I said, we premiered a new logo, so we're rebranding. I want to thank, of course, anyone that views our videos, our supporters, whether you're on campus or off campus. We really appreciate it. We hope, in the fall we can continue to do stuff like this, maybe without the masks. I know a lot of people have noticed I do make everyone wear a mask in the videos because we're not just, individuals. We're responsible Duquesne students, and we like to show that you can still go about your daily life while keeping people safe. So thanks, Baylee, for being here. Thank you to our advisors, Dawn Ma and James Voda, for everything you help us with. And we'll see you in the fall.